This video is about CELPIP Writing Task 2 essay. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever finished your CELPIP Writing Task 2 essay, read it once, and thought, this actually looks pretty good? But then you got your score, and it was much lower than you expected. You start wondering, was it my grammar? Was it my vocabulary? Did I write too few words? Well, what if I told you sometimes your essay starts losing marks before you have even written your second paragraph? Sounds impossible, right? But it's true. Today I'm going to show you something that almost nobody talks about. I'm calling it the domino effect. You know those dominoes people line up in a row, you knock over one and suddenly every single domino falls? Your self-help essay works exactly the same way. One weak idea creates another weak paragraph, which creates weak examples, which leads to a weak conclusion. Your entire essay feels average. Okay, let me prove that today. Let's get started. So here's the question. Some people believe employees should work from home whenever possible, while others believe everyone should work in office. Which option do you support and why? It's a pretty common topic, right? So most of you immediately start thinking office or home. But here's where the first domino falls. Domino number one. Imagine if you're writing, I think people should work from home because it is better. Looks okay. It's grammatically correct, nothing wrong with it. But here's the problem, the word better. Better? How? Better for whom? Better in what way? Your opinion is too vague. Now watch what happens because your idea is vague, your body paragraph becomes vague. Got it? And domino number two. Now your body paragraph sounds like this. Working from home saves time. Okay. How much time? Who saves time? Why does that matter? Still too general. Now you are struggling to continue writing. So, what do many students do? They repeat themselves. Okay? Please don't do that. And domino number three. People don't waste time traveling, they save time every day. Commuting takes time. Notice something? Three sentences, one idea, nothing new. The examiner starts thinking, I'm reading the same point again and again. The essay isn't developing, it's just circling. Got it? And domino number four. Now you need an example. But because your idea is not specific, your example is not specific either. You write, my friend works from home and likes it. That's it. No details, no explanation, no connection. It's just sitting there. A weak example always begins with a weak idea. Got it? And domino number five is here comes the conclusion. Since you did not develop strong points, there is nothing meaningful to summarize. So, what are you going to write? Therefore, I think working from home is better. That's almost the same sentence you used in the introduction. The essay ends without really ending. Got it? Now, let's rewind. Instead of knocking over the wrong domino, let's replace the first one. Instead of writing working from home is better, let's write this way. You can write like, I believe employees should work from home whenever possible because it improves productivity, helps employees maintain a healthier work life balance. You can notice the difference here. Right now, we have two clear reasons productivity, work life balance. Suddenly, the rest of the essay becomes easier. Okay, now you can look for the dominoes change. Body paragraph 1. So instead of saying it saves time, you can say here employees who work from home spend less time commuting and can begin their workday feeling more relaxed. As a result, they often complete tasks more efficiently and have fewer distractions from long daily travel. Can you see that? The paragraph almost writes itself because the first domino was strong. Now, instead of writing, my friend likes working from home, now we are going to write, For example, one of my former colleagues used to spend nearly 2 hours commuting every day. After switching to remote work, she used that extra time to prepare for meetings and complete projects before deadlines. Her overall performance improved significantly. Now that's believable, specific, and natural, isn't it? And this way, it is connected to. Remember the second body paragraph, work life balance. Now we already know what to write. Remote work also allows employees to spend more quality time with their families and reduces daily stress. When people feel mentally refreshed, they are generally more motivated and focused during working hours. See what's happening? We are not searching for ideas anymore. They are already there. Okay? Because our first domino was solid. Now, the conclusion becomes effortless. In conclusion, although working in an office may suit certain professions, I believe remote work offers greater benefits because it increases productivity and supports a healthier lifestyle. For these reasons, organizations should continue offering flexible work arrangements whenever possible. It's simple, professional, complete, no repetition, no last minute panic. So, do you see what just happened? We didn't suddenly become grammar experts. We didn't use complicated vocabulary. We didn't memorize a magical template. We simply fixed the very first domino. And once that first domino stood strong, everything else naturally followed. That's exactly how experienced writers think. They don't ask, how do I write 250 words? They ask, is my first idea strong enough to support the next four paragraphs? Because if the answer is yes, writing becomes surprisingly easy. Okay? So, the three questions I ask before I start writing. Whenever I answer a self writing task 2 question, I ask myself three questions. Number one, can I clearly explain why I believe this? If not, I choose the other side. Number two, can I think of two different reasons, not two similar reasons, two different ones? And number three, can I give a real life example, even if it's imaginary? That sounds believable. If I can answer those three questions, I know my essay already has a strong foundation. Okay? And here's what I want you to do. The next time you practice writing task 2, don't start writing immediately. Spend just 1 minute on your first domino. Write one sentence, then ask yourself, can this sentence naturally create two body paragraphs? If the answer is no, rewrite it. That 1 minute could improve your entire essay. So, most students think they lose marks because of grammar. Sometimes they do, but very often they lose marks because their first idea wasn't strong enough. Remember this, a weak first domino creates a weak essay. A strong first domino creates strong paragraphs, strong examples, and a clear conclusion. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more self-help tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.